So I was working on a video about making a microphone cable, and I took a break, and then suddenly, I had a video game emergency. My controller didn't work. So, it wouldn't power on at all. I opened it up, I figured out what was wrong with it, and I was able to fix it pretty easily. I felt obligated to make a video immediately and post it to the internet so we can save your toys from the landfill. Now, you might think this is silly to make a video like this and post it on your audio-related channel, but this is a good example of basic studio maintenance and the kind of simple maintenance you can do to not only your audio equipment, but also your consumer electronics to keep them out of the landfill and keep them kicking for years. All right. So what happened was I dropped this, and then the buttons slowly stopped working, and then eventually it wouldn't light up at all. Like I had good batteries in it, I pushed all the buttons, and normally you get these little lights that are telling you that it's attempting to connect to the Nintendo Switch, and I got no lights at all. So it sounded like a power issue to me. It is a wireless Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Model number specifically is 1507-507-DA. Although I imagine some other Switch controllers are built the same way and you may have the same problem with yours. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the battery door. And then you'll need a small Phillips screwdriver. You will take screws out of here, 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 pardon my dog, here, here, and that's it. As you're taking screws out of the controller, make sure you note which screws went where and put them back in the same spot. In my case, I got lucky and all the screws were the same shape and size, so I can replace them basically wherever I want to. Okay, after you remove those screws, you can take the bottom casing off. Like that. And underneath it looks like this. Here's where the problem is. This little yellow capacitor right there, that's what our issue is. I'm gonna have to switch to my other camera here to get a closer look. All right, you see this leg of this capacitor here? That's connected to this little circular pad on the circuit board. Now, it had a very loose connection and it basically just popped up off of that pad, and it took the solder connection to the circuit board with it. It took the pad along with the leg when it came up. So what I did is I just soldered the leg of this capacitor directly to this battery contact. Just as far down the side of this as you can go, as close to the circuit board as you can. Just solder this leg of this capacitor to that part of the battery contact. Then once you've got that soldered, you can take the casing of your controller, put it back on. Then once the casing's back on, you can grab a couple of AA's, install those into the controller, and then push a button on your controller and see if you get lights. And we do. Now that we've confirmed that the problem is fixed, we can put all the screws back in and keep on gaming.